One of the things I'm most asked about from the book is the section about meditation. And so I've decided to do this small course, this introduction to meditation, to help you. We're going to look at why it's a good idea to meditate, what actually it does, and how to do it. Really, really, really simple tips coming up, and I hope they'll be beneficial. So firstly, let's look at this. Why? Why do we meditate? I'm asked that all the time. There are a load of different reasons, but for the sake of this short course, this is my explanation that I think is most fitting. At the moment, certainly in modern day living, iPhones, work, compute, everything, our brains are completely scattered. We're everywhere. Yeah, thinking this, thinking that, rushing here, rushing there. So what we want to do is try and get some relief from that scattered mind. Think of this. So I've got a laser here. So a laser, essentially, is the point, is a collection of very, very focused light. Yeah, and we know that it's so collected that it could ultimately create fire. Very focused attention. In contrast, our minds, our day-to-day minds, are complete opposite, scattered everywhere. We're in 1,000 different places, so we are less focused and less able. So meditation, from our point of view, is the chance or the opportunity to get these thoughts that are everywhere back into one place, so we end up being more productive, more calm, and just more focused in general. So what are the benefits of meditation? Again, there are loads, and they're on different levels, but this is a simple introduction. So I'll tell you this. The benefit for me, because I'm going to talk from my point of view, that's all I've got, but it's this. When I meditate, I'm simply a much better person, a nicer person than when I don't. When I start my day with meditation, it seems to go better than the days when I forget. That's pretty much it. So when should we meditate? Now this is really important. It's like with any skill, and meditation is just a skill, it's a brain, it's a mind skill, but you will only develop a skill if you do it consistently. Don't be like the majority of people who go to a gym in January. They train really, really, really hard for 4 weeks, then they do nothing, or occasionally. Meditation is best if you do a little bit every single day. That's the key. So again, from my point of view, I meditate in the morning and at night, and have done pretty much since I was 17 years old. So a little bit, keep going, tiny, 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 tiny bits of practice every day. Don't do a load and then do none. So I'm going to teach you one of my favorite meditation techniques, and it's really simple. This is a technique I teach to adults and children all over the place, and I hope you like it. It's very, very, very effective. Right, you're going to need, I feel like a chef, you're going to need some mud, some water, and a jar that you can see through. So we're going to put some mud in the jar. And then we're just going to fill it. Okay? Now you can fill that all the way up. Lid on. Here we go. So, now what you're going to do is just watch as the mud settles. So just by watching this, the meditation jar, just by watching it alone, that is meditation. By paying attention to the dropping mud, you are doing all you need to do to meditate. But here is actually what's going on. The mud really are our scattered thoughts. That's how we live most of our day. When we're wandering around thinking this, thinking that, rushing here, rushing there, that's the mud. But if we stop and we wait, which is what you're doing now, that mud will settle. It'll take some time for sure, and for some of you it will take longer than others. It's not a competition though, so it doesn't matter. But it will settle, and then the clear water eventually will be revealed. And that clear water is that deep state of meditation that will come to you all. It will take practice, but trust me, keep going with this and it will improve over time. But always, you must consistently practice. Now, for some of you who are going to be brand new to meditation, the big jar, waiting this long is going to be quite tricky. You might find it takes a long time for the mud to settle, and that might be a little bit too much. So we've set up this. This is a kind of a progressive meditation exercise, like those Russian dolls, you know, one stacks in one on top of the other and then so on. So this is how we do this. So we start very little, get a small jar, same thing. Shake it up, watch. Now that won't take as long to settle as this, so your concentration will be able to handle that. When that becomes easy, a few weeks or so, and go to the next size. When that's easy, obviously the next size, and so on until you work your way up, all the way up to this big one. By the time you've got here, your concentration and your meditative skills are really, really, really improving. All right, so that's it. So that's our short introduction to meditation. But in essence, that's really all you need. Meditation is really, 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 really simple. But you just need to do it every day, a little bit, focus that mind, and I really hope it helps you out.